I spent 4 hours organizing 3072 books in these games. This is one of those satisfying games where you can relax and watch everything go from a complete mess to everything being perfectly organized in its exact place. My spirit has made a mess of the Arcane Library, and now you have been assigned in the task of reorganizing everything into its proper place. You cannot leave until you have organized all 3000 books in this Arcane Library. It took me 4 hours to finish this game. This is Librarian Tied Up the Arcane Library, a library simulator game. So the games give you a tutorial by leaving a pile of books all jumbled together. Each book has a correct shelf. When a book is placed in the correct spot, a yellow glows appear indicating that it's the right place. The shelves can hold a maximum of 10 books, and there are shelves that can only hold 5 books or 3 books. So if a book is a part of a 3-book series, it must be placed on a shelf that holds only 3 books, or it will be wrong. As you fill the rows, you level up, and you can spend points to use 5 skills or 5 magics. The game gives you the first row for free, as I said, and it took me around 1 hour to complete a second row of books. So for 1 hour out of these 4 hours I spent on this game, I played without any magic, and this will be very relevant in this journey in this game. You understand, it's really hard to know where to start because it's so many books, it's so many bookshelves, it's a complete mess. It's so complicated, but I start with the obvious, picking up matching books, because many books have a very eye-catching and unique covers, and the books on the same series have the exactly same cover. The only thing changed is the number, so one is number 1, 2, 3 or 4 or 10 or 8, so that helps a lot. But at the beginning my eyes even hurt from trying to focus on so many things at the same time, and by the way, these books are really beautiful. I wish I had books like this in real life. After spending 1 hour, I managed to fill a second row and gain my first level. And I choose the Insight spell, which highlights books from the same series as the one I'm holding for a few seconds. That alone helps a lot, even though the spell has a cooldown, and in the beginning it's very the magic only keep active for like 5 or 7 seconds, but still very useful. It doesn't take long now with my new skill to fill more rows and level up. So I get the next spell to organize the books in my hand, and another spell to show the correct shelf for the book I'm holding. Every spell is based on the book you're holding on the top, because you can hold in the beginning 10 books at the same time. After organizing more shelves, I take the most OP magic in this game. It is Assemble. This magic pulls a book from the same series as the book on the top. If I had known how OP this ability gets as you level it up, I would have focused on it sooner, because this magic, it's so OP. You will see just how powerful these magics will become, and there's a huge surprise I had at the end of this game. The last spell seems pretty useless at first, which is why I picked it last, but will be really useful soon once I level up a bit more. The last spell is the auto shelving, which automatically puts book on the bookshelves as long as you are standing near it and facing the correct bookshelf. Remember how it took me an hour to finish just 1 row? Well, now in 30 minutes I've completed an entire bookshelf. The one with books on illusion magic was my first bookshelf completed. Well, at this point, you probably noticed that the spells speed up the game a lot, even though you already know how long it took me, which is about the average time it takes to finish the game, which is 4 hours. Spells make everything easier. All I have to do is pick up any book, use the Assemble spell, and this Assemble spell on the last level pull 9 books at once, meaning you will pull all books of this series, since the maximum is 10, and you already have one of the series in your hand. After that, I use the spell to mark which shelf is correct. If I want, I can even use the spells to place the books automatically. Even with that, after almost 2 hours of gameplay, there's still over 2700 books left. I didn't mention it, but there's 4 chests that require keys to open. It wasn't until halfway to the game that I decided to look for them, and I found the first one inside the vase. When I opened the chest, it increased my book carrying capacity from 10 to 13. That isn't very useful, though since I rarely carry more than 10 books. A little bit more, I found another key, and this one was right in front of me, and opening the chest, they gave me the ability to jump. Yes, you couldn't jump in the game, it's a library, remember? You don't go jumping around in a library. But for this emergency, I was allowed to jump. It's not just jump, but jump very high. And with my new jumping ability, it didn't take long to find the 3rd key, which increased my book carrying capacity by 2 more. So now I can carry 15 books at once. I maxed out the book pulling spells, assemble. So it now pulls the 9 books, as I said before, every 10 seconds. So I 100% don't need to search for books anymore, since I just pick any of them, use the assemble spell, use the spell to mark the correct bookshelf, and once I was in front of the bookshelf, place the books or use the spell to place the books automatically. From here on out, things will go much faster. Remember, there's over 3000 books, so even with all this very OP magic, it still takes a while. In about 3 hours of game, I maxed out the spells for selecting the correct bookshelf, and figuring out the correct bookshelf in this game isn't that easy because there's so many categories, and sometimes it's hard to know which category a book belongs to. So this spell is very useful. A little later on, I also maxed out the spells to put the books away by themselves. Keep in mind that I still need to be standing in front of the correct bookshelf for the spell to work. Near the end of the game, I find the last key, which was under a pile of books on the bench, and only now I had the run ability unlocked. Yeah, I couldn't run either. It's a library, after all. With all the spells maxed out, the assemble one to put the books, the spell to mark the correct bookshelf, and the spells to out-shelving the books, everything go really fast, and I finished the game in 4 hours and 22 minutes. And I got the pizza. I didn't mention, but my boss had promised me an incredible big pizza. That is my rewards. After beating the game, there is an extra level where a music play and all the books fly into their rightful places. This is just another satisfying reward to finish the game. Very cool. And remember that the surprise I mentioned? Well, get ready. There are 3 achievements I didn't unlock after finish the game, which were the following. 1. Get fired. Place all the 3000 books randomly on the shelves and leave the library without completing a single row. I didn't even know that was possible. Achievement number 2. Complete the game in under 3 hours. And the last one is complete the game without using any magic. And what surprised me the most is, looking at Steam, about 7.2% of the people who play this game got this achievement. And if you check the reviews, you will see that many have over 4 hours of gameplay, hitting like 10, 15, 30 hours of gameplay. So a lot of people really like this kind of game. If you finish this game not using a single spell, you took like very long time. I will probably like 10 hours or 20 hours, I don't know. For now, I don't plan on going after that achievement. Maybe someday, because this game is really cool. I love this game. At first, I strained my eyes a lot trying to read the book titles and try to find the correct books. I admit that the game loses a bit of its charm when you level up your spells way too much, because you don't have to think about anything more. You can grab all the books without thinking. You don't need to go to the map and look for the correct bookshelf, and even there's a magic to put the books automatically, to alt shelf is the book. So I understand many people probably, I don't know if I would play this game if this game didn't have these magics, but kinda, I don't know if I say it's kinda sad that with like 1.5 hours of gameplay, you basically didn't need to think anymore, you just use all the magics and that it's. But it's still an incredible game, I love it. And that was my journey with this game, Librarian tied up the Arcane Library. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe so you don't miss any videos, and if you like it, check out my other videos where I share my journey in other games. See you in the next video.